and bull. Side by side, hand in hand, kingdom family we take a stand. Troubles come but we face them strong. Together we rise, together we belong. No fear in the night, no weapon prevails. When the saints come together, the darkness fails. Feel the bass rising, hearts aligning. Together we shine. Come to church. The saints are together, like bricks in a house. We are stronger together. Together, together, together. We are better together. Come to church. The saints are together, like bricks in a house. We are stronger together. Together, together, together. We are better together. Better together. In the battles of life, when the pressure is high, we lift one another, we reach for the sky. Family of faith, kingdom of light, together we shine through the darkest night. No one left behind, no one stands alone. In the house of God, we have found our home. Feel the bass rising, hearts aligning. Together we shine. Come to church. The saints are together, like bricks in a house. We are stronger together. Together, together, together. We are better together. Come to church. The saints are together, like bricks in a house. We are stronger together. Together, together, together. We are better together. Better together. We are stronger. Together. We are better. Together. Come to church. The saints are here. Come to church. Come to church. Like bricks in a house. We are stronger. Together. 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 We are better.
Unmovable mountain.
Plans of the Father, written before time. Jeremiah 29. Hope and a future that's mine. Not to harm me, but to prosper and thrive. Even when the storm hits, I'm still alive. Every mountain tried to move me. Every wave tried to consume me. But I stand on solid ground. In His promises I'm found. I'm the mountain.
Unmovable.
I'm the mountain.
Unstoppable.
You can't move me. You can't budge me. Only God can say a word to move this mountain. I'm the mountain.
Unmovable.
I'm the mountain.
Unstoppable.
Only God can speak and make the mountain move for me.
unmovable,
I'm the mountain.
unstoppable.
You can't move me, you can't budge me. Only God can say a word to move this mountain. I'm the mountain,
Unmovable,
I'm the mountain.
unstoppable.
Only God can speak and make the mountain move for me. You can't move me, you can't budge me. Only God can speak, and the mountain will flee. I'm the mountain,
Unmovable,
I'm the mountain.
unstoppable.
You can't move me, you can't budge me. Only God can say a word to move this mountain. I'm the mountain,
Unmovable,
I'm the mountain.
unstoppable.
Only God can speak and make the mountain move for me. Better not be told. Stronger hero. Storms hit harder than I ever thought they could. Took my youth, my dreams, left me misunderstood. Gave 20 years, pouring out on every stage. Worship through the wreckage, turned another page. Every star became a lesson, every tear became a seed. What the enemy meant for evil, somehow turned to good for me. Better not bitter, I came out stronger, clearer in my spirit, tougher than before. Better not bitter, kinder than the pain. I survived the fire, now I'm born again. Better not bitter, better not bitter,
cages, 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 cages. Try to fit, but I couldn't sit. Yeah, try to fit, but I couldn't sit. Didn't like the cages, not one little bit. They promised me freedom, said the door was wide, but every time I tried to fly, I felt the chains inside. Manipulator moves, narcissistic games. Leaders in my youth calling out my name. Said submitted services, guys on plan, but the more I gave, the more I felt the hand. No matter how big the cage, still felt the bars. No matter how sweet the words, still felt the sky. I was born to fly, not to sit. Cages couldn't hold me, no matter how legit. They said this is freedom, but I felt the bite. Chains on my ankles every time I tried to take flight. Didn't matter how big the cage, a cage is still a cage. Didn't matter how much they promised, I still felt the rage. How big the cage? They were doing what they knew, none of us knew better. Youthful hearts on fire, chasing every letter. So with all I had, give my everything, but the control got tight, I clipped my wings. Narcissistic cycles, power in their hands. Said it was for Jesus, but it was for their plans. I walked away, broken pockets full of pain, but the fire inside me, it still remains. No matter how big the cage, still felt the bars. No matter how sweet the words, still felt the sky. I was born to fly, not to sit. Cages couldn't hold me, no matter how legit. They said this is freedom, but I felt the bite. Chains on my ankles every time I tried to take flight. Didn't matter how big the cage, a cage is still a cage. Didn't matter how much they promised, I still felt the rage. They were just doing what they knew. None of us knew what we didn't know. But I still feel the change. Even when I try to fly. I was born to fly, not to sit. Cages couldn't hold me, no matter how the day. Didn't matter how big the cage, a cage is still a cage. I still felt the rage, but I'm still trying to take flight, 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 flight.
Yeah. Give or not, take off. Take off, take off, take off, take off, take off. Ballin'. Fake off. Take off, take off, take off. Yeah. Give or not, take off. Give or not, take off. All in, all in, all in, all in. Yeah, I'm a giver, not a taker. Bleed from the nothing. They see the empty hands and still call it front. And some give 10% from their plenty stack. We give everything, nothing left in the black. Judge for the poverty, call it greed in disguise. While I'm on the ground watching real people die. Widows, my energy, 2 coins in the dust. They laugh at the offering, say it ain't enough. They don't understand. They don't understand. We give from the nothing. They give from the land. I'ma give another taker. Benefactor, not extractor, hard on the break. I'ma give another taker, give another taker. Give it all till there's nothing left to take, bruh. Give up, not take up. All in, all in, all in, all in. Give up, not take up. All in, all in, all in, all in. No. Frustration in my chest, wish I had more to give. Watching kids in poverty barely got enough to live. They accuse us of stealing when our hands are clean. We gave it all away, living on the dream. Some hoard day wealth, 10% feels like pain. We empty the cup, still caught insane. No greed in the veins, just a heart that bleeds for the ones on the ground, fulfilling their needs.
Don't understand, they don't understand. We give from the nothing, they give from the land.
I'ma give another taker, give another taker. Benefactor, not extractor, hard on the break. I'ma give another taker, give another taker. Give it all till there's nothing left to take, bruh. Give up, not taker. All in, all in, all in, all in. Give up, not taker. All in, all in, all in, all in.
I wish I had more to pour out on the floor, but I give what I have, nothing less, nothing more. On the ground with the broken, watching real pain, still they point fingers, call us insane.
I'ma give another taker, give another taker. Benefactor, not extractor, hard on the break. I'ma give another taker, give another taker. Give it all till there's nothing left to take, bruh. Give up, not taker. All in, all in, all in, all in. Give up, not taker. All in, all in, all in, all in.
Still chasing, still trying. I sang in front of millions, schools and churches packed. No social media, no clout, no viral track. Decades on the road, voice raw, heart on fire. But the market was too small and I was too damn tired. Too poor to push it further, too broken from the start. Childhood trauma chained me, depression did its part. Corporate walls would crush me, dreams became my cage. I bled for every vision, turned the ink into a page. I don't wish I was young again, I just wish the timing matched the pain. I was born in the wrong era, wrong time, wrong place. Bled for every dream, still running the race. No wings, just prison bars, made of every scar. But I go to my grave knowing I never stopped trying, never stopped chasing, never stopped fighting. Even if they failed, even if they fell, I gave it all I had, and that's my victory bell. And that's my victory bell. Yeah. Now I watch the new ones, they want it on the plate. Throw the gold I bled for, say it's never too late. I built the platter bleed and gave them every tool, but most just want to shine without paying any dues. Too old, too uncool, out of hope they say. But deep inside the fire never went away. I still love making music, still love the fight. Even if the world moved on and left me in the night, I don't wish I was young again. I just wish the timing matched the pain. I was born in the wrong era, wrong time, wrong place. Bled for every dream, still running the race. No wings, just prison bars, made of every scar. But I'll go to my grave knowing I never stopped trying, never stopped chasing, never stopped fighting. Even if they failed, even if they fell, I gave it all I had, And that's my victory bell, 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 bell. Maybe I can still make something beautiful now. Give the ones coming up the chances I never found.
Even if they're lazy,
Even if they throw it away, I'll keep building anyway.
I was born in the wrong era, wrong time, wrong place.
But I bled for every dream.
Still running the race.
I'll go to my grave knowing I never stop trying.
Never stop chasing.
Never stop fighting. That's my victory bell.
Wrong era, wrong time.
Still chasing, still trying.
Proud to be your servant.
Hello and happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing well this Sunday. 50 minutes from now, we're doing the weekly updatey thing. It's good to see our community on all the different things. Aha, so Hadassah says, can you send me the YouTube channel to this number? Let me see. How do I do that? Let me see. I'm going to try and find the YouTube where you're chatting because it's coming through on some software over here. Cheryl, please hold. Yeah, B, you're right. I mean, I can never be those scumbags. I can never do things that way. But there's that exhaustion feeling, you know, when you've laid your life down at the level that we have and walked out with, after a life of utter sacrifice, you know, you walk out with almost no friends, no, definitely no wealth, no, you know, like, and you see other people pour their lives into selfishness. Midnight says, every time I try to do something the wrong way, I'm punished. B's right. We walk a different path. Let me see. I'm trying to find Cheryl. There's Hadassah. There we go. All right. Now, there's hi. Can you send me the YouTube channel to this number? Which, so Cheryl, which YouTube channel do you want? The live stream? Or are you looking for the album? I love Cheryl. So nice to see you. Because they're separate places. Cheryl. So I'll put the album thingy there because I've got that open over here. I think I do. Let me have a look. Oh, the live. Okay. I've already now pasted the new album Linky Poo, but I'll yeah, you can have both. So that's the album Linky Poo that's in there. Next up is going to be this live stream YouTube. Please hold while I try and find that Linky Poo. All the way to the Citadel. Okay. What am I live on? I've got to try and view your channel. Right. There I am. Sunday music and weekly investor date. Oh. Okay, okay. I'm laughing at myself there on the YouTubes. Right now I go here. Hello, Uncle Funk and everyone. Oh, that's Sheshi, not Cheryl. Okay, so here's I think this is the right linky poo that I'm about to drop there for you, Cheryl. This is on Facebook, by the way. Sheshi et al. So you people, there you go. So, do you see it there? I guess we'll see. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I was about to stop, collaborate, and listen. I was born at the wrong time, wrong year of Sydney. Yeah, the thing about, thinking philosophically about things and dealing with them in your mind, because I am a very, very deep thinker, always, which has resulted in a lot of depression. Is to try and find yourself in this world. It's like, Rob and I were having a very funny conversation today, as is our custom in the middle of all our meetings. We were talking about how, and you can let me know in the comments all over the place if you've ever felt like this. It's like your soul was en route to some nice place, and somehow you ended up here with all the horrible people on this planet where there are flies and mosquitoes and scumbags. It's like, what am I doing here with these people? It's not a thing of judgment. It's a thing of diagnoses. Because wicked people really fit well on Earth. They, the way they insult each other. Like today, I was trying to have this civilized conversation on X with this guy. I'm just practicing, so sometimes I'll entertain the angry troll things. And this guy is just like attacking me and ad hominem me, and, and to practice getting rid of my social anxiety, I'll just debate just to try and be nice to someone who's horrible, because my natural anxiety response is I want to find him and beat him to death with my bare hands. So, but instead of doing that, I want to chat. And I realize that guy fits here. He's nasty. He's I'm not going to say he's a terrible human being, but I'm certainly going to say that that his way of doing things, the ease with which he insults you, calls you names, says terrible things, that's generally humanity. And like I felt, and the ease with which people just do you in financially, and the ease with which people do nasty things, say nasty things. Hey, Argento got the bunny. Congratulations. Molto bueno. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I have this inner struggle constantly, which I believe I've overcome on a very high level, or maybe on a low level. I'm not sure. But my that 15 years of suicidal depression was because I thought that the one place I could get away from that nastiness would be inside churches. But it was just as bad. The scumbags are still scumbags. The rude people are still rude. The manipulators still manipulate. The scammers still scam. Doesn't matter where you go. You can go to Wall Street. You can go to the church. You can go to Web3. You can be in a gaming ecosystem. You can go there, and you're going to find that the scumbags will figure out how to scumbag even in the most unscumbaggy ecosystem. And now you tumble the things around in your mind, trying to figure out, okay, the only way to survive, if you're even remotely a good person, is to have some kind of a hero complex, to actually believe that B is here on assignment. Because how can all the empaths just be here as fodder for the narcissists? You know, how is that? Are the empaths just the gazelle? Hey, Twidget, love you, brother. Good to see you. Yes, we have our own cult, the cult of awesomeness. Oh, Twidget, I mean, the most pain that I suffered was in churches. Like, but it prepared me for this, you know, building what we're building here. Because I've now developed those coping mechanisms. Because yeah, Beast is apparently so. I feel like the one in the headlights. Yeah, it's like if you're an empath, if you care, if you actually care about people, you care about what they're going through, you care about their feelings, you try and speak in a way that's encouraging and kind. It's it's like you don't belong here, you know. So I have to, you know, and that's I've bitten down into the delusion that the only way it would make sense, because I refuse to be born to be eaten by the spider. You know, I refuse. I refuse that my only purpose on life is to be like the little you know, whatever the thing is, that little midge or little thing that flies around in the dark, or like the gazelle that's just there to feed the lion, like no other purpose. I refuse to believe that those of us who don't want to hurt others are, you know, I just refuse. I just refuse to believe that our only purpose in life is to be food for the wolves. And so I think, you know, the natural thing is for all of us to develop a hero complex, to develop a main character complex, you know, and understand or develop this delusion that we are on assignment, you know, that we've actually, we were en route to the place where all the awesome people are, but we got dropped off here because our job is to try and change some hearts. I don't know. It's delusional. I know. Twitch says, I care about you. I worry about you working yourself into the ground. Love you too, Twidget. Dude, I just like had a severe 7. I was so sick, man. I couldn't even drink water. I had to be on a drip for days. Yeah. But I've always worked myself into the ground. So I just don't have any other mode in my head since I was a kid. I just like working. I like being productive. I think productivity is in and of itself cathartic. It's like a healing balm. I mean, I had a terrible childhood, man. Like traumatic, and whenever you stop to smell the roses, yeah, no, but I'm glad there's a lot of people worrying about me, especially like the Gen X's. Oh boy, it's yeah, busy like a bee. Yeah. So you know, that's what's been like buzzing around in my head now. You know, like I was so sick, and then I was now able just to. I've got it because I got to calm down, because I got to rebuild all of that stuff that we lost in Unreal Engine, and frustration is really a big trigger for me. It triggers me into like almost non-action, and then I just start to bottle up and compartmentalize and bubble and stew. But now just calming down. So now then you sit down and you're trying to work out, okay, this is not heaven. You know, this is This is not a nice place. Earth is not a nice place, and the majority of people are not good. You know, the vast majority of people are so driven by a need to survive that you don't matter. They'll do and say anything, you know, to get ahead. Yeah, so your choice is Earth is a test. It's a big, being alive is in and of itself such a moment to moment adventure of overcoming. So, you know, I was leaving a bunch of voice notes for the for the myth investors. There's a Signal group of those guys in it, and you know, in one of them I said, you know, for, you know, if we didn't have to overcome a million gazillion different third-party problems in Web3 with integration and companies going bankrupt that we were depending on, and you know, stuff like that, we'd probably have released the game like a year and a half ago. But there's so much to overcome to do what we want to do. Love you, Twidget. Have an awesome day, brother. So there's so much to overcome to achieve our dreams, like so much. And that means that the team has to be able to overcome, excuse me, the three biggest obstacles and realities that anybody who's trying to climb up out of the middle class ranks and lower class ranks, you know, when you want to climb up out of those ranks, there are three major things that you have to overcome and that you've got to deal with as a reality until there's victory. So number one is your faith. You have to make sure that nothing shakes your faith. You cannot for a moment even think that this is not going to become a reality. You cannot for a moment even entertain the possibility that this won't work. You have to maintain your delusion. You have to build your bubble, you know, that bubble of delusion where people who are just as delusional as you are, those delusional optimists, join you. They're inside that bubble with you. You have to unashamedly be fine with reinforcing the delusion of faith, believing that what you're going to build is possible. So that is a constant battle. You have to wage war against doubt itself and answer all of your doubts with hard work. The second thing that you have to consistently wage war on is lack, because the amount of money necessary to lift you out of poverty, to lift you out of that middle class. So middle class is where is the month-to-month life. Poverty is basically day to day. So lower middle class is week-to-week life, where you just kind of survive on wages. You don't have enough money to plan. You know, so you've got lower, so you got abject poverty where you're living hand to mouth, utter subsistence. Your brain doesn't even work anymore. It's just trying to find the next meal. That is the utter poverty spirit. It can't register beyond the next meal because you need to live, and you even shelter is secondary to water and food. Then that's abject poverty. And then there's degrees of that poverty. But in middle class, you got a lower middle class where you're basically surviving, week to week. You can't plan, and you can't even take advice from people who are in the middle class or in upper middle class or wealthy, because they will tell you stuff like you must save and you must buy land, that kind of thing. None of that advice can work for someone who is in it, because you need a break. That's what you need. You need an opportunity. And and that means that you've consistently got to prepare yourself at great expense for that opportunity. You've got to pour heart and soul into being consistently ready for the opportunity that is going to lift you out of that lower middle class bracket where you're living from week to week. And then when you get it, then you shift up to that middle class bracket where it's month to month subsistence. But the reason it's middle class is, in a depression, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the middle class remains static. So in that static state, what's happening is the cost of living is going up all the time, but your income is not. So you're in this place where you've managed to just climb out of the week to week wage to climb into the monthly thing, but that's still not the win, because you could end up back in the week to week thing if you don't increase your wisdom and keep preparing for the opportunities that are going to come. There's my brother Matthew Malik says, the Funk Moat Brother, check it out now. The Funk Moat Brother. Yeah, we're busy just adding the NFT things there, Matthew, and some other things, and then we're going to start pushing it hard. So so we'll drop all the alphas. Yeah, and then we're gonna be dropping those alphas like crazy. I'm doing my Sunday sermon right now. Yeah, I'm excited, Matthew. Like, I'm glad that you swung by and spoken to us there. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's always good to see you, Matthew. I love you dearly, brother. I'm always happy to see you. So, so where we're at in general is is to try and, if we can help as many people as possible understand that, number one, you've got to your faith has to be focused. You've got to you've got to have unshakable faith, and you've got to create your delusional optimism bubble and fill it up with people who believe with you, believe in you, you believe in them. And when somebody says, I'm just giving constructive criticism, you say, this isn't the bubble for that. You can give me constructive criticism on the other side of my delusion. Because usually people who criticize are doing it from a position of they're completely detached from your position. Someone in the middle class cannot give someone in poverty advice, because people in poverty don't need advice, they need help. They need physical help. It's the same way. Somebody in lower middle class, advice is not what's going to help them. Help helps them. You've got to help them up and hold their hand, and then train and teach while you're helping them. But telling them, listen, you must save. Hey, General Kev. It's like I had this multi-millionaire telling us that our NGO must save 1/3 of our income. And I'm like, dude, how are we going to save 1/3 of our income when what's coming in is 1/3 of what we need to help all the people that we need to help? Alex says, you mean wise words don't do it? Wise words land, but they land stronger when helping hands are involved. And the problem is, when you help people, they will always bite your hand, always. Because when you connect to someone's trauma, you connect to their drama. You become part of their hell, and they will try and drown you to save themselves, because you are the only hand that they see. They're drowning, and they will scrabble, and they want more and more and more from that hand. So you yourself need the wisdom to know how to help people out. So often, it's very strange. Like a minister and people get very confused when I say, listen, until you really, really, really are able to help other people, just focus on getting yourself out of that mess. Until you can swim well, don't try and save a drowning man, because they will drown you. Matthew says, yes, if a person's helping me, I'm much more likely to take their advice. That's for people in crisis. Yeah. But often you can't hear the advice that's given to you. You can't hear the wisdom because you are so, you're drowning in your circumstances. So can't hear it if you can't buy food. That's it, sir. Matthew's dropping the wisdom there. Jeez. So let's talk about, what we're up to. So we want to build this ecosystem that has those steps, that helps people out sequentially. That's why you've got the Courage off-chain token that allows people to buy on-chain NFTs that they can sell for on-chain money, and we're doing everything in our power to make all the signups and stuff a lot easier. But again, we're at that place where we're waging war with financial lack while we build, because we're not wealthy. I would place us at upper middle class trying to get into the wealthy bracket. Now, how do you know if you're wealthy? That's where you've got disposable income. So you've got upper middle class where you can live at a middle class standard and then have disposable income. But true wealth is where you can live a great life, the life you want, and still have disposable income. And when you've got disposable income, that's money that you can throw away. So you can invest it into people around you. You can invest it into projects that you like. You can invest it into your friends and help them climb up out of those doldrums, the bottom of the barrel there, the lower class, the poverty, the lower middle class. You can help them with the opportunities. And then because that money is disposable, it's called disposable income, you can fund their failure, because that's what's truly needed. People need to be able to have their failures funded, because sometimes you can't learn without failures. There's a visceral quality to building a successful company, and you have to first totally understand what doesn't work and what does work. I think 3 conversations this week, people have bragged to me about knowing what does not work. And then I'm like, well, I know what does work because I've done both. I've failed and I've succeeded. And people who say, well, I don't know what works, but I know what does not work. Those people have still they still need the gifts, the disposable income to be able to fail. So the luxury of being in a position of wealth is that you can fund people's learning failures until they've shifted out of the I know what doesn't work to I know what works. It's an incredibly privileged state. That's why people with wealthy families, wealthy parents, are able to become wealthy themselves, because wise, wealthy parents are able to fund the failures of their children. So you've got to, you're not going to achieve anything unless you've been through a bunch of failures. Failure itself is the provider of the character, the wisdom, the understanding. It gives you faith that is grounded in wisdom. But the problem is, until that point, you just don't know what you don't know. And you become like a person who lost their eyesight in the desert and was feeling their way around, and the only thing that they found was a cactus. And now you think everything and everyone could be a cactus. And so all of your responses to life is blind fear. So you don't want to try, you don't want to move, you just want to sit in the same place or find someone to guide you. You know, that is the pain of failure without help. Is you just get to this place where everything looks like a failure. You just don't want to walk because you're scared of the next cactus. You know, so why am I sharing this tonight? It's because I'm dealing with myself at the moment. You know, I'm 52 years old, and I've thrown, hey Vanner, I've thrown 30 years, more than 30 years, 34 odd years of my 52 years on earth at NGO ministry life, pumping my life into the lives of others. And you can't see those results, like, it's not chartable. It's not something you can see on a chart, because most of those people forget you. You know, everybody, when you've helped, I mean, we've helped thousands, hundreds of thousands, ministered to millions of people over that time. And they, you know, a lot of them are in churches or groups and stuff, and they can't even talk to you because pastors are, in general, you know, shepherds who protect their flock, and they don't really want you to speak to anybody or hang out with anybody who's not them or in their ecosystem. And no matter what I did for you 20 or 30 years ago, if you're in an environment where your pastor says, watch out for that guy, doesn't matter what I did for you, your natural response is going to be, look out for that guy. So the world I'm in is, I am hated by thousands of people that I helped. And now I've got to come to terms with the fact that, or rather, I have to reconcile with the fact that my life was not a waste. Well, Matthew, I don't know, like church culture, it's pretty much like Hollywood culture, you know, where you come from. So let's say you help a independent filmmaker do well. Hey, Matthew, you know, like let's say you help this guy. Yeah, it's churches. Yeah, it's like pastors. But to give a Hollywood example, let's say you help this independent filmmaker do well. He does great with your help. And now he signs with somebody who says, listen, I'm going to take you forward, but Malik is holding you back. You can't be hanging out with Malik. You can't be talking to Malik anymore. So you literally help that person for years and years and years, and suddenly they can't talk to you. Yeah, he wants to go to a big agent, get rid of Malik. Yes, and then you get, they warn you, they warn people about you and stuff, because now in my case it's like super churches, man, you know, like 25,000 members in one church, you know, 200,000 million members in one church, like one group of churches, you know. Now you kind of have to take stock as, you know, the help that I've given people. So you lift them out of abject poverty, you get them into that middle class, and now on their way up to upper classes where you need their help. They're not allowed to talk to you, or they don't want to because they look down on you now. Because when you were middle class helping those people, they looked up to you. And the moment they surpassed you financially, they surpassed you in many different ways, they started looking down on you. And there are environments where they're warned against you and stuff like that. So now bringing it into context of Web3, like I think often how, hey Sloth, good to see you, brother. I think often how the way I'm dealing with this is to realize that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we're in Web3, we're here to change lives. And if people are grateful and if they recognize what we want to do with them, what we want to do for them, if the greater Web3 community ignores us, it doesn't matter, because those who are grateful are going to be grateful. Those who ignore you, they're going to ignore you. The fact is, it doesn't matter. It just, you know, being you, being helpful, being kind, being you is how you win this race. Yeah, Cheryl, would have been awesome if you guys were close by. We got such a fun church. Like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like just being you, being selfless, you've already won. Hey, Jobed, good to see you, brother. It's like all these different platforms. I love it that we can keep track of all of them. Like you have overcome so much, and you're still kind. You're still thinking about others. You still care about others. You have won something that those people can't understand, because they are trapped in a stark reality where they attract themselves and they ruin relationships with people like you. Because the truth is, so B, who is on Blaze over there. So you've got B over there, and you've got who else is on Blaze? Just say hello. I think I saw Midnight Cat. So there's some people who you don't deserve them, and once you mess up your relationship with them, you will find out the cost of winning back. Hey, Kev, that person. There are people on this earth who are sunlight. And when you mess up with them, it is like the sun has disappeared from your life. And I think, those people, in living those vicious lives, have to consistently have these temporary victories, which is why they're so horrible and nasty and manipulative, and because they're just trying to they don't realize it on a conscious level, but they're just trying to get that one little victory just to get a bit more warmth. And when we look at it, when I say we, I'm talking about empaths in general. When we look at it, that person looks like they're winning. It looks like that. Look at how much money those people have got. Look at the life they've got. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's all take, no matter the price. But the cost of that life for those people with the narcissistic traits is that they are often only surrounded by people who either use them or hate them for being used by them. So, I mean, I'm preaching to myself today, but my Sunday message to you boys and girls on all the different platforms all over the place is, your kindness is that your dependability is not wasted. Your generosity is not wasted. Because biting down onto the delusion that we are on assignment to be little spots of warmth in a terribly cold world, just accept the fact that you being you is the only good thing about this place. And it certainly is that for me, for every single person in our ecosystem, all the relationships that we have. I mean, I genuinely love good people. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for people who are encouraging. Um, today, I think I've spoken to Rob 4 times today, and Rob's he's an hilarious dude, because you would think this is a tough, he's very tough. He's a tough businessman. He's very focused, that kind of thing. But he's the most kind of loyal friend that you can possibly imagine. He's one of those guys that it was a company that we were helping build a while back, and I thought, geez, like, if you lose me, there goes one light. If you lose Rob, you are like dumb, eh? You are full retard. That's, you're like dumb. Cafe NFTs. Who's that? I live with that too. Being light, dropping seeds, making a difference in small ways. Do I know you by some other name or term, Cafe NFTs? Yeah, so that's my encouragement. It's just like, find a bubble where you can be delusional together. That's, what we're building, the cult of awesomeness, I guess. And really just, accept the fact that this isn't heaven. It's a dark place. There's more damaged people than whole people. I think we're all a degree of damage, but the question is just, Cafe NFT says follow you on X and just joined your Discord yesterday. I'm new to the group. Well, thank you for hanging out with us on YouTube, Cafe NFTs. Really, really cool. If you haven't said hello, I think you probably said hello in Discord. Let me have a quick look, and then we'll all say hi, and then just let us know where we must follow you. Where all your followy things are. Let's see. Oh, there's Cafe NFT's like, oh, that's Jobet. You got to tell us what the Cafe NFTs are. Oh, Alberto in the Discord just asked, how do I get courage? Is courage like money? This kind of, it's a currency that buys NFTs that can be sold for money. Okay, 8 minutes from now, it's the weekly investors update. Let me see. That's why I'm not streaming on TikTok tonight, because it's very complicated to stream. It's very complicated to stream the meeting. That's cool, Jobed. I'm happy to have you commenting in any way, shape, or form. You're a legend, man. Let's see now. So I've got to start the thingy's thingily. My word. No, man, my temperature's started to go up. And we've got a 1 hour meeting. I'm going to mitigate that. Okay. Yeah, appreciate you, Jobed. Such a legend. Okay, so I've got to... I guess I've got to go to my calendar, huh? Okay, there's my calendar, right? Where are we here? January. What? Coming over to January. What? Today. Let me click today. There we go. All right. Weekly investors update at 8 o'clock. Join with Giggle Meet. All right. In 6 minutes. I'm just getting it set up. So I want to get through it as fast as I can, camera might be blocked. Oh, I see it wants to use this camera over here. Fine. Okay. I'm going to share this. You'll be able to see the whole investors meeting, everyone. We're going to go through all sorts of things. Okay, so then what I do is I go back to StreamYard. See, there's in your choice. Okay, I'm going to go StreamYard and hey, Tracy. It's nice to see you. So I got to share screen. I got to go weekly investors date. Now I hope nothing's gonna double up here. But okay, cool. All right, there you go. Let me know if you guys can hear Senior Choice. Senior Choice, if you tune.
Google Meet is good, Funky. We hear you loud and clear.
Ah, but I want to make sure they can hear you. So, did you guys hear Senior Choice? If you tune, Shana Moni's a Navana voice. Wow. Senior Choice been quite the journey, eh?
Funky, one to remember.
Jeez.
We're getting there, Funky. There's no plan B. I just keep replaying that tune from Mix Only Beats. So good. No plan B.
Yeah. Yeah, I like sit with some of the team today explaining that there's no plan B. Yes, everybody just wants me back in ministry. Ah, you've heard wrong. I didn't hear wrong. There's Raphael there on Arena Social. Yeah, this is gonna work because it has to work. Oh, the only plan B, the only choice we have is B.
That's the only B we need around.
Hello, B.
Maybe.
Hi. That was a good sentence.
We don't need a plan B because we got B.
No, we don't need a choice because we have your choice.
So good.
Yeah, we don't need. There's no plan B because we already have B, and there's no choice because we already have choice. And now we've got I Am Platinum as well.
Hey, Shashi.
Hey, Shashi.
Matthew says, dude, what you're doing is so different and needed. It's going to work no matter how hard, long, or difficult it seems. Amen, Matthew, the legendary legend of legenditiousness. I don't care if that's not a word. I made it a word. Check out Joshua's photo. I love that one eyebrow. Their mob.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, B.
Hey,
We've
it's
got
me.
Le Horatio, Le Murray, Le Roberto, and Sir Le Joycito.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Joshua?
Hey, muy bien.
Ajá.
Gracias, amigo.
Nada de cafeína.
Cocaína, no hoy, pero mañana.
Rita, what is this 3 with potential risks? I don't know. What is this here? Deny all. It doesn't want to let any of the note takers come in. It just says the only option here is to deny the note takers. That's cray.
That's
that's weird, eh?
a new feature. Yeah, weird.
Gee whiz. Do you even, bruh? Do you even, bruh? Let me see here. Add people, host control. So it's want to grab a linky poo, yeah. Oh, it's that top linky poo is the linky poo, eh? I can just share that and then people can. Let me go here. That's my victory bell. That's my victory bell. There's Werner. How's it going, brother? From another mother. Yeah. Let's see more people trying to get view all 4. Where are these alleged people trying to get in here? Now I can't see. Now it's not even allowing me to see. This thing's broken. Do I have to... Oh! Ooga. 5 votes. Yeah, baby. Let participants send messages. Yes, no problem there. Okay, 4 guests waiting. So we got fireflies. Yeah, it's all the note takers. It doesn't want to allow any note takers. That is some strange thing. Obviously, something has gone wrong somewhere with note takers. That's my victory. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Victory bell. Ho, ho, ho. Alrighty. Well, it's only 8 o'clock now. What do we do? Do we wait another 2 minutes, B? How many minutes do you think before we start, B?
I mean, 3 is a good number, but that might be too long.
So will that make it 4 minutes past 8 when we start? Yeah, I can't do things for long anymore because I have to take my drugs and like a good boy and go and lie down.
You definitely do.
Doctor says, for you, it's only water and sleep, water and sleep, water and sleep. Don't think about anything else. Water and sleep, water and sleep. You nearly died. Hello, General Kev. Kevril Jen. There's Matt Jensen. Hello, Matt. You're welcome to open your mic, say hi, or not. You can type hi, or you can just lurk.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, what there?
Hey.
I like it. It's going to have a very, very complicated meeting. Oh, General Kev's got visitors. Are you bragging because in 2026 you still get visitors? There's Johnny. There's Johnny. It's nice to see Sunday nights updates. You don't know who your visitors are. Well, it's Sunday over here. We have like hundreds of visitors every Sunday. Literally. So we feed about 200 of them. Yo, there were a lot of kids here this morning. Good Lord. I was like, shame. And you know, like the kids dance. I was able to just, blood pressure is a really funny thing. I was able to just go and watch Ahava dance, my daughter, with with the team in the church, and then I know the speaker Ned really would have liked it if I stuck around, but I've been so sick. It's just like I had to get back and sit down. It's like so weird. B, could you explain to me why some of us are just not good at being sick?
I mean, it's different for everyone. I think men find it hard not to be active.
Oh, so now I'm a man. Did you just assume my gender?
I mean, you have experience of both, do you not?
Yeah, I was a man trapped in a woman's body for 9 months. Was I not?
For me, it's
yeah.
minutes past now.
It's 3. Yeah, it's 3. It's 4 minutes past. We have given people 3 minutes to be on time. Tom says, "Let me in." You are in. No, let me see. It doesn't view everyone on the school. It doesn't show. It doesn't show that you need inning. What do you think's going on, Senior Choice? Let me see. Where's Tom?
Yeah, I think that there's a change in the linky. Let me re-forward the current linky to everyone.
Oh, has the linky changed? Are there other people sitting in the other?
Potentially, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I had to.
Wow.
I had
Hey,
to use
Atlas.
the one that you sent, Unc, rather than the one that's in your choice sent.
What? Okay, let me see.
Right,
Senior
wait.
Choice, send one. Let me click on it and see what's going on there.
Okay. The one that has been shared was the previous one that we had recurrent, so it was this one. Let me see what's happening there.
Let me see. Getting
This one.
ready. Okay, it shows that we're all in that call there.
Mhm.
Okay, then this is the other one, and it says people are waiting. Join to let them in. Let me just have a look. Let me see. Admit 2 guests. Midnight Cats Lady, Tom, Jacques. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna admit them there. Admittedly admit them. Okay, so you guys must use Midnight and Tom and Jack. You must use the other Linky Poo. Yeah, just share the new Linky Poo with clear instructions if you don't mind, Senior Choice.
On it.
Thank you. Uh-huh. There we go. I was born in the wrong time, wrong era. The mighty Atlas. Hey Atlas, you see we're moting now. We're just getting some NFTs hooked up and stuff, and then we'll push the moted funk token. Jacques, what do you want me to admit? Jack? Jack? Because it says next to Jack, it says admit. I admit nothing. Atlas is he's been using the motes for a couple of months now. Yeah, we're excited to figure it out. Tom is in the room. Yeah, I don't know why it does the 2 different linkies and stuff. Internet and everything just makes me angry. And Nikki Snow says, Jack. You see, there's now Twisted trying to join this one. Yo, Twisted, must join the other Linky Poo. It's in the director's chat. You'll see the new Linky Poo is there because there's some. Okay, I'll see you there. Hee hee. Okay, well, I don't know why Google Meet does that.
Yeah, I think it got the update once we rescheduled it 1 hour earlier. That's potentially it. Like instead of keeping the same link, it just created a fresh one.
I see. All right. Aniki says it's time to play OSP, tra-la-la, and tra-li-li. Okay. So let's sprint through this. It's good to see everybody. Welcome, and welcome everybody's watching live on all different platforms. Everything we do is in the light. We go live every single day, and we share what we're up to. So I think tonight we'll discuss what we've been up to this week, and then some of the decisions we're making on the side of the TGE, complications that we're facing and fighting, and all the things that we want to do. So, Rob, hello. So let's start off with Gridlock, because I know you've done a lot with Gridlock this week.
Yeah, first with the moat. The moat's live, so like the staking, the everything. I think Malik's already staked a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
some other people. It's not determinant on the NFTs. It's already verified, and I sent you the link
But
on
most of our people don't know what the word stake means, and it'll take us an entire hour just to explain the mechanics. That's why I thought let's just get all the stuff set up, and then, unless you want to take an hour now to explain all of that stuff, the Funk token.
Yeah, but I'm
Atlas
saying
says
it
he
is
loves medium and rare stake. Yeah.
exactly. But it is live. There's already like 7 people that are accumulating points, including Malik, who's leading the points.
But it means nothing. None of that means any. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so okay. How do we present this? I was going to present it when we had everything, but I'm glad Rob's excited because he's been waiting for the staking stuff.
No,
for
I'm
like
just saying it's
2
live.
years.
It's verified. It's live.
But that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so explain why you were excited. Seeing we're going to talk about this now, why were you excited about staking mechanics for the Funk token, and what is staking and what is moats?
What is staking? What is moats? So, I mean, it's basically giving utility to the token as the token itself. So if you do have Funk, or you're going to go buy Funk, you can come over to Moats, and then you can.
What is Moats?
It's a platform where you can stake your tokens for rewards.
Okay, so if you have Funk tokens, there's a website called Moats. And is that where you stake your Funk token?
Yes, on the you can deposit your Funk token into Moats. So I sent you the link there on. You can share it here in the group for the people to see it.
Where did you send?
It was on WhatsApp. I'll
this
drop
one
it in
here.
the chat here.
Okay, copy. Oh, there. I'll try and share it. Okay. So why are you so excited about this, Rob?
Because
why have you been waiting and fighting with us for so long for this thing?
no, it gives the token like proper utility. So if you've got however much Funk staking is basically you are holding your Funk inside the moats, and then you'll be able to get rewards for staking your Funk. So you get a combination of moat points, which is what the platform does. And then we are also going to add some bonuses for the people that have certain NFTs in the ecosystem. So then you'll get more points. And those points enable you, or they whitelist you for airdrops from moats and other cool rewards.
Okay, I didn't understand a word of that, but I'm sure the Web3 people here did. So, so this is also going to. It's also us doing like a kind of a practice run, because these are all the dynamics that we want in the TGE or the Citadel token. So we're first testing it with our little meme coin, and what is this, Rob? What does this mean? Yeah, it says 24-hour change plus 31 point. Is that how much it's gone up since it came onto Moats?
What are you looking at there?
That's on screen. It says Funk market information. It says 24-hour change plus.
Yeah, that will be if you go to like Dex Screener, then yeah, the token would have gone up, and then it shows it's the same, the volume, the transactional volume.
Okay.
You'll see there your market cap has jumped a little bit in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, so it's gone up. So what this website does, for those of you who don't know anything about Web3, is we've been, so Rob doesn't want to answer the question, so I'll answer the question. So we've been really wanting a mechanic for a long time, especially Rob's been wanting a mechanic, not a car mechanic, but a thingy that does things, where you can actually stake things properly and burn things properly, and you can lock things in, and it just helps overall with the health of that token. Then what else is cool here is we are going to be able to, now I don't understand how these point systems work. We'll communicate properly in due season. I'm sorry we're springing this on you, but like we'll communicate in due season how certain NFTs, so all the, what is it, Rob? All the AVAX NFTs right now.
Well, we'll start with test it with the Joy Bounds.
Yeah, so if you're holding Joy Bounds, it'll somehow give you extra points or something. I don't know what those points are or what they mean. I haven't wrapped my head around this. I just know that I don't know, Rob, are you able to explain any of that?
So basically, the moat points give you
Where's the moat points?
rewards on the
Do I have to
or
connect
like
a wallet?
airdrops and stuff.
Do I have to connect a wallet first before I can see my moat points?
You won't have any because you're not staking yet any funk.
So this is Avalanche then, eh? Which would be my Rabby. Oh wow, so nice to connect to something that where we don't have to say it's okay, it's not a scammy website. Okay, so it's connected, and then
So there, as a user on the left there, if you go down, then that's where you would choose what you want to do. Yeah.
So I don't know. Have I got any funk? I don't think I've got any funk in this wallet. Anyway, so you would stake it. What does stake mean?
You're locking it up inside moats for the period of the if you go up, it'll show you the lock duration there.
So when you say inside moat, so you're talking about, is a moat a thing, or are you talking about the platform itself? Is the moat actually like is that a terminology for something in Web3?
No, that's just their name. It's a contract. So
Okay,
you're
so
holding your funk, you're taking it basically out of your wallet and putting it inside this moat, inside this contract. And the reason you're keeping it there is because the longer you have it, then the more points and rewards you get.
Okay, and the same thing's going to be, so this is total funk staked, total funk locked, total funk burnt. So there it like rewards you for all those things. So we never had the capabilities. A lot of people who have done awesome things in the ecosystem, but they were never being rewarded for it. Now you can be rewarded for all those actions. And then connect to the funk token. Where's the points system to tell you how you earn points and stuff? Is this the full page? Is this everything available on the? So will it add things as we add, like where it checks to see which NFTs you got? So it sees you got Joybound. So what does it give you? Let's say you've got Joybound and you've got whatever NFTs that it's looking for. What does it give you? There, multipliers over here.
Yeah.
Moat weight, multiplier, moat point.
Yeah, that will give you the moat points.
But what is a moat point, and why do you want a moat point?
It's basically it's like a whitelist for rewards on this moats platform.
And what are those rewards?
It's airdropped stuff. I'm not sure. It's obviously very new. They haven't dropped, but I mean, obviously, moats themselves will be, could airdrop tokens and NFTs.
So you earn other stuff as reward for the staking and whatnot. So we're checking this out because this could be a very, very nice platform for us to, when we do phase 1 of the TGE, to have these staking dynamics and stuff with rewarding dynamics, because that's what we've wanted, and this is what we've needed and wanted for a very long time, because it's very challenging to get this kind of integration. So I think these moats guys, they've been around for a while. Matthew actually told me about this a few months back, but he only went on to this last week, and it took his token from about $5,000 market cap up to $300,000 market cap. So we'll figure out how to also have this system reward people who have bought the Funky Town properties, so we got to figure out how to do that, because people have spent like, $1 billion funk.
Yeah, so
it's got to match whatever's happening here on the stakery.
Yeah, so what's like, if you look at Malik's one, the rewards he's giving for his own token is he's got a bunch of the Wear Malik token, which will be in the rewards pool, which we need to do.
Okay.
And then he's also got Arena. He's got 9,500 Arena tokens as a reward. So we'll be adding the rewards, as in obviously they will get more. They will get back funk.
Okay. So B says she's at number 7. So I wonder who's at number 6, 5, 4, 3. The minor Benzi. No, that is. Check it, Malik at number 1. Go Malik. I think he knows what's coming. But anyway, what excites us about this is, so at phase 1 with the TGE, our current strategy, if all the ducks line up, will be like, still 30th of April. Sorry. So, Rob, do you want to go into Hyperliquid, into the strategy they used that was very, very successful and that we're most likely going to emulate?
Yeah, so sorry, we're talking pre or community TGE, right?
Yeah.
Just give me a second here.
So it's the conversation that we've been having about the best way to do this thing. Because, we've taken a couple of blows, like say firing their game dev team and then also just cancelling all the grants, which affected us all in a very, very big way. So we don't know if we're still going to do this on say. And we're having some conversations with some chains, because there's some chains that are really, really passionate about gaming. There's one called Engine. Base is very passionate about gaming, and Base is here on Moats as well. I don't know if we really want a TGE on AVAX. I don't know. I don't think we want to. I don't like anybody in the AVAX authority chain. There's like different, what are they, the options? Yeah, Ethereum, Base, Grotto, Blaze, and Avalanche. It's interesting. So I mean, we're not saying those are the only choices, but in the past week and a half, we've been like, is it safe to TGE on Say still? Because we loved the technology, and now we're like, okay, what's going on with those guys? You know. So I can't buy Funk here. I have to buy Funk somewhere else and then stake it.
Yeah, you would buy Funk where you normally buy Funk on. It's a Dex scanner.
Let's see. Do I have any AVAX? Says I've got about $9 in here. So let me.
So the rewards. Yeah, just going back to the rewards here. So,
okay.
What we would do is then have a portion. We'll just have to see how that's doable, but a portion of Funk will be redistributed as a reward. So if someone stakes their Funk for X period of time, then they will get a percentage of Funk on top of that. And we can also add additional rewards. Like I said, I think, where's Malik's got Arena as a reward. Some people offer, their token plus a small allocation of USDC as a reward. Some don't have rewards; they're just obviously using it as a staking mechanism. And then I see some people here, as an example, are offering Blaze as a reward,
Oh, that's cool.
So in terms of what the staking rewards are, is pretty much up to us. And what the NFT side is just a booster on their rewards, which we'll roll that out, the NFTs, in the next 2 days. And then we need, we need an allocation of Funk as rewards,
Funk Lana token, Funk show. Why did I take the buy Funk thingy out of my... Was there something wrong with Arena's buying Funk thingy? Because I've only got Funk on Dex Screener. I don't have... Was there an issue with buying Funk?
You can buy it from Dex Screener.
Really?
Where was the other one?
That was on Arena. And then for some reason I've taken that link out. Must have been something wrong there at some point. Why do we have a blacklist? Dex Screener says there's a blacklist where the blacklist function is included in the contract. There's a blacklist. Some addresses may not be able to trade this token. Oh, I see. I don't see where to buy. Midnight says using Rabby to buy it. But can you buy it inside Rabby?
There's a button on the Dex Screener which is trade on Arena Trade. I think that's the one you used to have the link to.
Have a look here.
Uncle, have you sent it in the chat? Have a look at the chat. It's there.
Oh, cool.
And you can also use Rabby, or you can use like a swap, like what's it, Kyber swap or a swap.
Funk in this wallet. Okay, so how do I change my thingy? Okay, stake. So I've got Funk in this wallet. I'm gonna stake it all. What is 0%, 25%, 50? What is that?
That's how much you want to put in, whether you want to put the full amount or just part of it. So I did 25% for now.
Well, I mean, I I don't withdraw our tokens and stuff. So
Yeah, you
fine.
can even swap and buy Funk on our website on that little swap and buy.
Okay.
Because remember, Funk's a token out there in the wild, wild west.
Yeah. Okay. Sign simulation results. Okay. There we go. So I've staked it. Transaction. Please confirm the main transaction in your wallet. What? Okay.
Your wallet will pop
complete.
up.
Okay.
Your wallet will pop up, and then you'll have to accept it.
Says transaction complete. Okay. Right. So I've staked all of the Funk that I had in that wallet. It's 206 million.
Did you do the 100%?
Yeah.
You should have done a test first, sir, but that's fine.
I don't know, man. You can give me money if you don't want me to throw it away.
Like I'm sure B, like did a 25%. You know, to start.
Rob knows me very well.
I was also hitting the 100 in my.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, I mean, you know what happens? Like I was in trouble for giving tokens away, right? That's called scammer and all this kind of thing. I was just like giving our tokens away for free. Like, okay, well, obviously, let me just stake it, and then there's no more problems.
Oh, no, it's all staked.
Yeah, now it's all
No,
staked.
you can't give any away.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was saying, if you, I don't know how much I have, but I can maybe like we'll see if we can put mine in the rewards pool or something, you know. But I'll see. We'll have a look at that.
Yeah, I'll see if maybe I'll take some. Let me see. I've got some Blaze money. Maybe I can buy some Funk with it. No,
Well,
I've got Blaze.
Yeah, but hang on.
Yeah.
We need some of that would be the rewards for people who are staking, if that
So
makes
I'll
sense.
send you the Blaze then.
Well, just, yeah, let me first figure that piece out.
Okay. Senior Choice, do you understand the stuff?
More or less. I was hitting the 100 too. I was able to recover like what is it worth? Luckily the person who got my wallet did not look at the Funk token, so it's not like I had much, but I did have some. It's like almost 1 million, yeah, 980,392 Funk. So I sent it to the new wallet that is safe on the phone of my wife, and I went to the mods website and I was looking for the staking feature, tapping 100, and then Rob said, "You don't tap 100." So I stopped.
Oh, it's
But yeah, I
just
know
like,
staking is gonna get you rewards. So
yeah,
it's
you'll
good.
get rewards. So what we can also do is I've added, if you have a look there, what did I add here?
Matt is like, what the hell are these guys up to? That's exactly the point, Matt.
We don't know, Matt.
We have no idea, man. Web
So-
3.
So now
It's-
if you go to the homepage, you'll see it says 1 reward token.
Where's my homepage?
Just go back to moats,
Up here.
bottom. Go down.
Scroll. No modes found. Oh, I see
Give it a
this.
second. And then if you're unverified, you'll see the Funk one while you're scrolling down. You'll see your Funk face.
Why these people got higher points than we do? We need to, what is that? 107 Lillian. What's that?
So you see all of them say rewards. So if you hover over the rewards, you'll see what
Yeah.
potential rewards you can get.
So, over the eye there.
There, yeah. Just over the reward, and it'll say so we could give grits.
Gaten.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can give Funk or
We can give grit. Can we give-
Arena or whatever we want to give.
Courage. Stuff like that. Oh, look, there's Funk. I'm
So
such
I've added Funk to the contract. So you see it'll say 1 reward now, and then we would have to obviously get that funk allocation deposited.
Nice, man. So when we do Citadel, we can use a thing like that, and then it can just be like stupid rewards for staking Citadel.
Yeah.
Like flipping, we can give, so we can give NFTs and all sorts of madness, eh? Other tokens, Funk, Solana, Blaze, Courage, Grit. Nice, man. What does TVM mean? Total something. Value something.
Not sure what's that on the.
Oh yeah, it says TVM $590, 6.43% of total supply. What is that?
Then that's the total volume that's in circulation. It'll be the same numbers that are on.
Are you telling me that all of Funk
No.
is only worth $590?
No. Just give me a sec here.
I mean,
If you go have a look at your deck screener, that link on Avalanche,
yes. I'm looking at deck screener. Yeah.
then that'll show you like how much is pooled,
I don't know what that
what the
means.
current liquidity is, what the market cap is.
So the liquidity is 6.4K. FTV, whatever that is 8.9K. Market cap is 9K.
Yeah, so it's jumped up by 30% in the last 24 hours
So
since.
the highest it was before AVAX dumped so hard, we got to 50,000, eh?
Yeah. So once we've got the reward mechanics in, and then the more, we just obviously need to promote the moat so people can go there and then stake their stuff up.
Once those the rewards are in, because that's going to be fun, because then but we've got to make sure that people who spent money on the Funky Town NFTs somehow benefit. I mean, they're going to benefit in a massive way in the game itself. But yeah, it'd be nice if there's some way they benefit from that.
Yeah, so we can do a few things. Obviously, have the Funk or Grit and maybe some Blaze or whatever the case is as a reward, and then we set up the rules, like how it gets distributed, right? So it can be a percent gets distributed weekly to everyone who is staking, if that's
Yeah. That's very cool that now that they've made this thing, eh?
Yeah. And basically the NFTs is a multiplier that so let's say B's done her 25% of her Funk, so she's gonna get, I don't know, 10 Grit. Now if she's also got the NFT multiplier, she would get 12 Grit. Where someone who is not staking will get 10
they're mistaken.
Misstaking.
Rob, do we have to lock the Funk, stake it and lock it, or do we just stake it?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm just still trying to understand the lock mechanic. But I think for the user that is going to be the stake,
Yeah.
So how do I get as high as Matthew? Why has he got so many points? How do I get more points than Matthew?
More people staking.
How's that? I don't understand what you just said.
More people staking.
No, he means on the Funk token because he's Matthew on the #1 rank for the Funk mode
Oh,
leaderboard.
you're not looking at the stream, Rob. Oh, sorry, man. Okay, so yeah, on the Funk Moat leaderboard.
Yes.
See, #1 on the Funk Moat
Yes.
leaderboard.
Oh,
Matthew's at #1.
because he staked the most.
Because he staked loads the other day, that's why.
Yes. He staked a lot of Funk.
Oh, so that point is according to. So how much How much do I have to stake to be number one? Where do I see that?
You'll have to ask him how much he staked and stake more than what he staked.
Bitcoin doesn't tell me that.
No, it won't show you how much other people stake.
My mode points are 4,540.
He bought 115 million the other day.
Did he buy 115 million? So
Yes.
the 4,000. So I'm at number 2.
Yes, but you
Why doesn't it show
don't
it's me?
want to be the main one. You'd have to change your profile. Staking. You want the people to stake your token.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I do want them to. Well,
Yes.
it's their token because I didn't get to keep any token. I don't know who got all our tokens or where all our tokens are, if it's just in the ether. I don't even know how that works. So we launch a token with my face,
Yes.
but I don't have any.
Yes. But it is your token.
How am I supposed to rug people and be a scammer, as is my, I've got an image to uphold. If I don't have anything to rug,
Well, then you should have kept a lot of your token when
Instead
you
of-
launched it.
so, well, I thought all the giveaways was a giveaway budget. I didn't realize that was I would have given it away anyway.
I think Noego had a question on so the mechanics we want for CTL is the same. Utility, stake, reward, all those good things. What we've been looking at now, because obviously we have this elephant in the room of Say's dropped all the games. We are not sure what they are doing themselves. So one of the considerations that we're sitting with now is potentially a different chain for the community TGE as planned. So the things we've been researching with the community TGE is looking at other successful projects that are still around and doing well, is projects like Hyperliquid, the trading platform. So what they did in their pre-TGE or community TGE is they launched a X version of their token, which is basically a non-transferable companion token. So what that means is it is still valuable. It can still be used inside our community. The only difference is it's not, during this period before TGE, it's not tradable on general marketplaces. So you couldn't go to like Dex Screener and dump the token for no value. But what you can do with a token is similar to what we're seeing on Moat. You'll be able to stake the token. You'll be able to use the token in our ecosystem, meaning you will be able to buy ciphers, you'll be able to buy NFTs with your XCTL, you'll be able to buy things off the marketplace with the XCTL. So if someone did want to quote unquote offboard their XCTL, they can still do that via using the XCTL to purchase assets. And once you've got the asset, that's OpenSea or wherever, and it disappears into the ecosystem. And the reason we're thinking that, so CTL will then happen on TGE, right? So everyone here, all the investors, the seat holders, the whitelist airdrop people will be getting a portion of their CTL, right? So exactly as it would work on the big TGE, but we're doing a community version where there would be a allocation of things based on the vesting period. So there'd be a 10% supply, and that everyone that's owed the main Citadel token will be getting the same value and same amount of tokens in XCTL. If you hold on to your XCTL, on TGE, it converts 1 for 1. So if you have 1,000 XCTL, on TGE, you will then get 1,000 CTL. But the idea with, like what we're looking at moats, is the staking mechanics is if you get your XCTL, you stake your XCTL, you will be earning rewards in XCTL. And then by the time TGE comes, you will have a chunk more to convert into CTL than you did at the present, if that makes sense. Let's ask B. Does that make sense, B? My Web3 lady.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So basically the idea why we are looking at this is the non-tradable risk is we don't have any control on the strength of the main TGE if we launch the main token now, because then anyone can go to, let's say, I don't know, Dex Screener, Dex Scan, whatever it is, and they can dump the price similar to what we see, what happens with a lot of these meme coins. So our principle here is because it's the community that's getting the token, the XCTL version, the community, if they wanted to, can still sorry, what's that, Tom? Same as someone who managed to dump. Yeah, but so we're trying to protect, yeah, the base value of when TGE. So if the price is on public list, I think it's 0.12 per token. If you have XCTL now, it's still going to be that value on public. It doesn't change. The only difference is for those who do want some value out of XCTL, there is routes that they can do. They can buy ciphers and sell those, or get the NFTs, sell those. There's going to be other NFTs that are available to be purchased for XCTL. Or the long-term plan, or the right plan, in my view, towards TGE is you stake your XCTL, similar to how we're doing with the moats. And then the period of time you've staked, you will be getting extra XCTL during the period of stake. So by the time TGE hits, you will have more Citadel based on the rewards you got from staking than you would have if we did the TGE, or you waited till the main TGE happened. So it'll be you get your X, or an allocation of your XCTL tokens. There will be a staking pool, so the stakers earn a distribution of XCTL. CTL can be used inside our ecosystem if you want to purchase ciphers. If there's direct NFT purchases, that can also be done with XCTL. And in a case where if someone does get rid of their XCTL by buying something, then that CTL that they've spent goes back into the staking pool. Any questions? I see B's hands up. B, what's the question?
I don't have any questions.
Where's one of my when TGEs here? Tom, aka not Nowego. Yeah, so Tom, basically with XCTL is if you buy something with XCTL, what you're actually doing is you're giving that XCTL back to the reward pool for the stakers. So in return for XCTL, you've got 1,000 XCTL. You buy a fancy spire. You'll get the NFT for the fancy spire. You can either offboard that NFT or do whatever you want, but then that CTL, XCTL you've spent goes back into the reward pool for the main TGE. Yes. Yeah. So when XCTL becomes CTL, during this period up to TGE, part of the XCTL ecosystem is going to be able to be building the liquidity for the main TGE. And then when the main TGE happens, then CTL is, normal DEX screener tradable, but it's still going to be the same mechanics as XCTL, where it's a core currency for our marketplace, and it will have the same staking and rewards mechanics that we implement during XCTL. Oh, so sorry, Tom. I apologize. So I know it's a lot of data. So, once we get into the mechanics of this with the moats and the staking of the moats, that is going to obviously be the same mechanics that we're going to be using for utility for everything in our ecosystem. We're going to be looking at the same utility for the Funk Lana as well as Grit. So Grit is going to also be then, because I know quite a few people have some Grit in their wallets, but then we're going to introduce the same principles for any token that's in our ecosystem. So it's going to be for Funk Lana, for Grit, XCTL, and then that's all going to lead up to the TGE, the big TGE. Okay, I'm talking to myself here. Twisted, Europe.
Brother, where's my tip? You must tip me.
Where's my tip? You must tip
Twisted
me.
is at a show. Twisted is selling at a show.
Is it making sense?
Of course.
Here's the thing, it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, to me anyways. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the protective measures, so we get to lock down, secure, all those things. Like see it in practice. We get to see the token in its utility form. People are able to if they want to offload their Citadel token, they can then buy NFTs at the matched dollar value of that 012. So if you recall, you would have bought Citadel at its different phases at whatever it was. Let me think now. So it's
0.008 most of the
the
early investors, and then the public list price was marked at 0.12.
Yeah. So that would be the buying power that you would have on the marketplace with Citadel. So a lot of people would have huge amounts of Citadel. So I mean, if you if you're a seat holder or a myth investor or whatever it is, you'd sit there with huge amounts of Citadel, and you can either wait for the traditional TG, and the when on that is it's usually, I mean, there's I'd say three main factors. So sorry, I'm walking up and down here while I talk. So the three main factors on the when is, number one, we've got to overcome all these hurdles, replace our grant or land a angel, or just keep bootstrapping and building slowly and get the game to a point which Gridlock is certainly getting to, and we'll have an update on Echo Fall soonish, I imagine, with their infusion system. Like when we get to the points where it can drive heavy buy pressure on the play-to-play marketplace, then we can do our heavy marketing push and get 2,000 players. Now, for those of you who don't know, we don't need tens of thousands of players initially to turn a profit. We need between 2,000 and 5,000 players, and we will break $1 million a year. As an ecosystem, because that's the difference in Web3 and Web2, is that players in Web3 play both as players and investors. That's the fun of it. You're kind of playing and investing and buying and selling and trading, and so you're able to generate like 100 times the amount of money with like 3% of the player base if you do it right. But your game needs to be worthy. So that's why we're building 4 games at the same time, potentially 5 if we're able to vibe code in large part our concept for containment, which is a roguelite deck builder. Did I use the right words there?
Rogue-like, not like. Yes.
Rogue like
like
deck builder. Yeah.
deck builder,
Like
not rogue
Slay the Spire. It's like that.
Very different,
Yeah.
apparently.
Apparently, yeah. So you're using the same NFTs and stuff, but we've taken quite the blow with the Say canceling all the grants and stuff. That's a $50,000 hit. So we're pitching all day, every day, and we could just land a nice angel and Bob's your auntie, or the other thing is we could suddenly hit a bull market. And see, we don't need the bull market if we've got 2,000 players, because then that ecosystem is pumping and it is its own bull market. But TGE is kind of safe in a bull market, because then all the dumb money, smart money, everything starts flowing around, right? And then the third factor, these are all ors and ands, but either of these three. Is either only a word for if there's 2 things, or can you use it if there's more than 2 things? Any of these 3. Feel like I would very much like it if either was grammatically correct. Anyway, so if any of those 3 line up, right? Well, sorry, the one is getting 1,000 to 2,000 players, which requires us to be at a confident state with the games. The toughest part being, which we're overcoming pretty quickly, is the integration of an infusion system and marketplace. So thank God for Rob and his incredible problem-solving skills. We're knocking a lot of the problems out of the park. Second one is a bull run. Suddenly dumb money enters the market again, and people have got disposable income, and they can just throw money at all the NFTs and the tokens. And that's why we want to have our funks and funklanas and whatever else we do now. It must be ready now, with utility now, for when disposable income hits, when and if. And then the third possibility is if we just land a fat whale. You know, if someone with like $500,000 comes into our life and just says, listen, let's build this thing out, give the TGE liquidity. Then we've got all our ducks in a row. We've got proper marketing teams, and you know, we've had 4 years to find the legit people. We've got everything is like lined up for that win as well. But what I am assuming is that we'll keep building, and we might get a 20 here and a 30 there, and we might land a nice. Sorry, I'll read all the comments after this thought. And we might land a angel or two. Maybe we'll get a grant because a lot of people are out there fishing for us. You know, so I think we'll end up going that route where we get 2,000 players. Because you know, we'll definitely get more than 2,000 players. I'm saying 2,000 is a minimum. I think we'll get 5,000, 10,000 because the games are really, really fun. And they'll be on mobile, and they're, you know, like when we run the Discord campaign, there's millions of Discord servers, which we'll run when we've got bees ready, and choices things ready, and Kevin's thing, and Sheshi's ranges ready. You know, all those NFTs are ready to rock, because then they will have personal stake in evangelizing ranges of influence. So we're systematically working towards achieving all of this stuff. Cafe NFT says, "Holy smokes, how do I get in on that level? I'd love $1 million a year." Well, Jobed, just climb into the ecosystem and understand what we're building, and it'll blow your mind. There's so many awesome, clever people here. Adassa, Project Purity was something I was working on in the Star Citizen ecosystem, but we're building our own fun, cool game. Yeah. Joe, we're in game development now. It's such fun. Tom says, what is it? What is this? Okay. I really like the fact that you can spend XCTL for purchasing stuff. I'm just a little skeptic. Sorry, he said skeptic. Okay. On being able to stake it when it's not yet tradable. Staking is perfect for locking up and minimizing the chances of a lot of people dumping here and there. So they can stake something. So when they can stake something that they don't have any other value than using it as purchasing power, it kind of misses a key element of the staking effect. So what I'm afraid of is people stake the out of it, and the launch happens, all the people are dumping their CTL earned by staking. And then Rob answered, main purpose to stake XCTL will be rewards on TGE. For CTL, there are protections in place with the unlocks investing. Okay, that's pretty important, Tom, is to understand that we are consistently looking for excuses to reward our community. And as Rob can attest, we have to lock those excuses behind behind mechanisms that show that it is actually our community. Rob, would you like to talk about how someone managed to steal more than 100 bunnies?
Yeah, our bunny thief or thieves. Yeah, so basically when we launched the Claim a Free Bunny campaign, then someone decided we're assuming they were scripting. So what they were doing is taking a Gmail address, because Gmail is very cool. What happens is if your Gmail is Tom@Gmail, and if you put dots between all the numbers, so T.O.M. it'll still go to Tom. And then if you go TO.M, it'll still work. So what they do is they just spam create accounts with variations of the Gmail address and spin up brand new wallets every time and then claim a free bunny. So then we locked that down. And then an hour later, it started again with temporary emails. You know, you can go to those created temporary email address sites. And then they started doing with the same principle with temporary emails. And then we had to lock that down. It's like, bruh, you know, we try to do something cool. We try to do something cool and give away free bunnies to new players, and you got, you know, the what's the word? Funk scallums. You've got the scallums coming out to steal our free bunnies, man. But luckily, Twisted was on the job and he managed to snipe. I don't know, Twisted, what you got about more than half of those bunnies back. He was just dropping, because I think it's like a script, a bot. So Twisted was just putting in offers for the bunnies at low figures, and then, you know, buying the bunnies back.
so Twisted wins again.
Twisted wins again. He's got now more bunnies. There was, I think, a small issue with people getting the ciphers for Courage, which is now fixed. B got some Uncle Funk luck, unfortunately, on her cipher.
What Twisted luck.
There was a lot of green and blue on B's pull there. But yeah, the Courage sync, yeah, that's live. So all the NFTs that you get out of the ciphers are obviously indexed. They are tradable. They're tradable on OpenSea. They will be tradable on our marketplace on ospgame.com. There's just a few more tests we need to run there. But yeah, if you go into our ospgame.com, you click on marketplace, then you will see the new layout of our marketplace for now. That's there.
It's very pretty. Very
Yeah.
pretty. I see Jabed is typing his heart out on YouTube. Cafe NFTs. You've got to so Jabed, in the general Discord, tag me and then tell us what you're building, because then we can figure out how to do things together, man. Okay, so he says the Ronin network is a lot of players, gamers, investors that are always looking for a game they can earn with. And he says, I think adding an XCTL is a great idea. I see within the Ronin network, they're testing out the same concept to help strengthen their tokens, since farmers are killing the value of their tokens. People can stake their X-style tokens and use that for in-game utility. If a player wants to swap it for an actual token, they get taxed heavy, and it's based on their level within the community. So it taxes farmers dramatically. So, Rob, you sound excited. What is a farmer?
So it's basically, well, similar to the person who was farming our free bunnies. It's it's bots and scripts that play the games on multiple accounts that earn the in-game rewards, right? So, like, realistically, you would have a player spending, say, 3 hours in your game, and that's how the whole economy is done. So for every 3 hours, you get rewarded with a bit of the token. Then you have these bots that play 24 hours a day on thousands of accounts, and they basically just kind of suck all the rewards out of your system, and then they insta sell it for dirt cheap, you know. So if B got an NFT, he wanted $5 for it, a bot would drop that same token for like half a cent, you know.
Oh, these bot people, are they all from the same area of the world?
Russia. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. B is our lead degen. B.
B? B?
Who do you think I am?
What do you think I am?
What do you think I am? I drink tea, high tea in the afternoon.
B, why do the British always greet their tea?
Yeah, it's a good question.
I don't know. I don't know the reason.
And what is with scones? Like, what are they even?
Scones are essential to life.
Why are they so dry?
They're not dry. They're amazing. I'll make you some when I come back.
Whoa!
They like,
Whoa! Your voice like even broke there. Don't mess with B's scones.
they're like eating like sandstones, unless you like lather them with cream and jam and soak them for 48 hours.
So you're saying they're not dry?
I'm saying
No,
that.
I'm gonna have to come and make you some.
Definitely. Because I'm often try to enjoy a scone, but I always end up with like dry mouth syndrome.
Yes, yes. Exactly.
Maybe there's scammy scones.
Midnight
Jammy
Cats
cream.
lady. Have you got similar dry mouth experience with your scones?
I'm honestly not sure if I've ever had any.
I can quite confidently state that that the two driest things you can put in your mouth is a piece of those gravel pebbles that you put down for your cars. You know, when a car drives on them, and scones. But okay, so what do you do to mitigate the dryness, or do you make them non-dry?
I make
I
some
will-
non-dry.
It's the tea funk we missing.
The
correct
tea. That's the right tea. So does that tea make you salivate like a dog with rabies so that it can mitigate the dryness of the scones?
You just haven't had good scones.
That's probably
Listen,
true.
we in South Africa who were colonized by the British, which makes us pretty much British. We know about tea and scones.
Yes, we do. And I resent the fact that my facts are resented.
I just resent the fact that we gave up the sterling, you know.
The sterling. Yeah. Yeah, we went over to the rand.
Yeah, so as I was saying there, Rouse, Cats Lady, did you get your cipher? Did it now work? I believe Beacons and Gibbs worked now.
Yes, I got mine. I got a rare and 2 legendaries.
Ooh, a rare legendaries. Andrew?
I'm looking for the block button here.
B? Guys got to take a lesson here.
I was jealous because General Kev, he actually got like an exotic rocket launcher.
Did you see his
They're in
message?
Discord.
Did
Huh?
you see his message to you?
No, not yet.
Oh, go to general chat. He has a little deal for you.
Oh.
Whoa. The deal's going down in general chat and Discord. Let me have a look here.
That's where all the good stuff happens, in Discord.
But
Ooh.
Okay. Huh? What? Where? What? Oh.
Funk, would you like to explain a little bit about the renown points people will earn for achievements?
Renown points? What are we talking about here?
The achievements link I sent you to have a look at for all the different achievements.
Have you sent me a?
No, it was a while ago. Those achievements I was showing you. So, no, it's fine. I'll explain. It's okay. So we're launching an achievement system, which should hopefully be live in the next day or two. Is basically a bunch of achievements for doing various things in the game, and then the achievements give you points. They're called renown points, so you can raise your renown level, and that will also unlock a whole bunch of courage as you're unlocking the achievement. So each level of achievement will have 5 tiers, like our rarity. So it'll be like, you know, kill 1,000 things for the common, and then kill millions of things for the ultra exotic achievements. And each achievement gives you a little emblem and a little banner as well.
On
That's
Discord.
amazing, Rob. Yeah, on great luck.
Yeah, it'll be in the game. It'll be live in about a day or two. Yeah.
Yeah, people always fight with me about you're gonna overwork, but Rob's the one that actually does all the work. Lately, I've just been sleeping and moaning, and drinking water and weeing a lot.
The doctor said very true. It's just water and sleep, Funk. Nothing else.
Just water and sleep. Water and sleep. That's my new.
Don't worry about food or, you know.
Well,
anything
clearly
else.
they don't have to worry about whether I'm going to eat or not, because I'm just like a cereal muncher. But they've this water and sleep, water and sleep, water and sleep. I mean, I've taken my tablet now like a good boy, and
Is Tom R not Nwego still here? Yes, he is. Tom R. If you can just drop me a WhatsApp about your concerns and stuff on the staking side, we can just have that in our thinking. Awesome.
Are you talking to Tom?
Yeah, he said he will send a message. Rob, in terms of these achievements, are like progress made through these days before it goes live gonna be recorded? Like all of the people that's been grinding gonna have some progress towards those achievements, or is gonna start from scratch?
Start from scratch.
Awesome.
Because there was a lot of previous achievements before balancing and stuff, you know. Did anyone? There was a bunch of changes pushed to challenge mode. I don't know if anyone's tried that.
I'm in the middle of a command run, but I'm gonna switch over to challenge, see what's happening. Last time,
I know the rarity of the NFTs matter now. It makes a big difference.
Yep.
Big difference. And
When was it pushed?
And the guy who was getting all the bunnies, I paid a whole $10 cent each for 6 ultra exotics.
Ooh, score.
A whole 10 cent.
Score.
I offered you 10, he took them all.
Are you telling me that he got 10 ultra exotics while he was exploding?
No, 6. I paid 10 cent each for each one.
So he got
and
6
exotics I paid. And his exotics I paid 5 cent each.
I can't believe he got so many ultra exotics out of it. Like, why do I have the same Uncle Andrew? I just pulled rares and commons.
No, I think the guy got over how many hours was that? Twisted, he got about 100 free bunnies. It was crazy. Yeah,
132.
Yeah. He was
I got 112 of them so far.
Yeah, he was getting a bunny literally every 3 seconds or something. I don't know.
But you know, it's good. You know, it means that the DJs are keeping an eye on what we're doing. Like if they are willing to exploit, they're also willing to look for opportunities. Maybe they're gonna make some noise and they'll come with more DJs.
Yeah, it was good for me.
And then Mr. Funk has
yes.
solved all his soul tie Unreal Engine issues. Am I correct? We ready to rock and roll soon?
What is a Soul Tie Unreal Engine issue?
Epic Games version?
You know, Rob?
Was Outpost Nope found?
Nope.
Unfortunately not, but we've resolved a few technical issues. So
we're able to build again from
yes,
scratch. Yeah.
from
So I built I did the first hour of work today, and then I'm gonna go sleep now and probably wake up in 4,000 hours time because these pills are really unreasonable. And then put in another hour of work to try and catch up 7 days of 20 hours work that's lost.
yeah, but we haven't lost the lessons learned.
The lessons
The
learned
lessons
is,
learned.
yeah, I have to completely close down Unreal Engine, shut off my PC, hold my knees in the shower, cry, and then continue working.
I would include one lap around the prayer path just to give Ludus like an hour or two to release
Yes.
your files, you know.
Yeah. So listen, I got a contact with a chain called Engine that I'm going to meet with on Wednesday afternoon.
Sounds good.
Senior Choice, you made a face. What does that mean?
Excited to see what's going to happen there. Haven't heard of them, but still it touched little support for the gaming side coming from different chains. I'm excited to see what's going to happen there.
Anybody here heard of Engine? What? No nudes this time? Tom, what are you talking about? This time? Who? What? Hey, there's Lex. Lex. I miss Lex. You can't relax without Lex. Not that I like to relax. I want to work and I'm tired all the time. Let's ask GPT what Engine is. Okay, right. So I've got an appointment with someone called Renee. I don't know. I'm too tired now. The pills just kicked in. I'm like all foggy. Quack, quack, quack. Renee Stefanik. Yeah, I'll paste it. Then you guys can do some research. Yeah. So this is who I've got a meeting with. I think it's called Engine. What is it? Engine, like that? I don't know how you spell it. Who's gonna do some research there? We need a new home.
I'm
man.
checking.
Okay. Engine. Yeah. Is it Engine IO? Lax says barely alive here myself. Engine.io. I don't know. I'm gonna click your link and get my wallet drained, I assume. Please hold. Copy. Senior Choices having a look. We need a new home, man. I don't know. I feel like we were so loyal to Say, and then they just didn't care about our loyalty. They just Web3 gaming simplified. Yeah, no, share this tab instead. No, that's wrong.
If Coop did not leave Avax and they wouldn't have hired such a jerk up seats team, I would be vouching for Avax. But
Yeah,
'cause I
no,
like
but
the tech in the end. I know it could be expensive, but what they have
dumb.
as like they have good tech. I have that dilemma at the moment. Like I've been thinking about where to launch my pandas and stuff, but it's like it's about the people. It's not just the tech could be good, but if the people behind the tech is awful, then the relationship is gonna be horrible.
We want people. We want a chain that obsesses over us and is proud of us, and because we're a genuine community, we're a genuine game. You know, we've got a. You know, we want. You know. Okay, so they've got a 30.3% reward rate, whatever that means, staking and governance. They got 1.2 billion NFTs minted on the Engine platform. 4 million users in the Engine wallet. 1.2 million community members in the Engine ecosystem. All right, so this is Web3, so you can probably divide all of that by 2,000%. Made for mass adoption. So it's a blockchain of itself. Purpose built for games and apps. Scalable, secure, simple to use. 2,300 mints per second. 6-second transaction time. 5,000 transactions a second. No. Got mobile wallet. Marketplace. Platform and API. And they got something called Beam, a fun way to send NFTs using QR codes effortlessly. Oh. It looks very cute. Technology. Engine blockchain. What is this, Rob? Are you looking at this? Rob's tired of all the new things. There might be a nice The Multiverse Awakens. Get wallet, mint NFTs. What have they got here? Community, they got news. Stake and govern the ecosystem. Samsung Knox runs on Engine. Don't know what that is though, Lax. Oh, there's Samsung Knox. Oh, that's a phone. Runs on Engine. That's interesting. Rob?
Yes.
Don't know. Wasn't Jason talking about Engine at some point?
I can't remember.
Engine blockchain, hyper optimized NFT blockchain made to scale. We like NFTs. Well, whatever they are, they seem to be doing well.
Yeah, from what I found out, like one of the early OGs, 2017 vibes, still around. They're not like the hypest one or the top one. Not a really strong BD team, but they've stayed, and they've always been pretty much focused on the gaming side. So it's not a bad conversation to have to explore, potential opportunities. Plus the fact that we are having this chain agnostic approach where we deploy collections on different chains. It's still a conversation worth having because, like you said, we need that one home that is going to back us up and support us. Maybe willing to explore some IMX contacts to see what's happening there. I think their IMX passport makes onboarding easy, and it looks like they're supporting gaming these days. So
Are
yeah,
you talking about
IMX.
Immutable choice?
Yes.
I think Immutable is a good, people to chat to.
All right. We'll get there.
We've had some convos with them, and it was always
Back
weird.
in
Yeah.
strange, back in the days. But they were at that point with their, Ronin and the very closed ecosystem. But I'm assuming they're a bit broader now,
Yeah. And they're pretty much one of the few chains that I still see, like trying to put in the work for games that are building in the space. It's so difficult with chains, man. Like because they cannot be publishers and chains, and like you expect them to support in different ways, but then they have people behind them that is just pushing for the extractive apps and the gambling things. It's complex industry.
Yeah, and then Funk, your favorite game where your legs fall off, they also going away?
Yeah. didn't like that game from the word go, man. I don't know, man. You know that old chappy vibe. Everyone's so proud of like their foul language and I don't know, man.
But that was a 200 million plus US dollar game.
Yeah.
Going down the drain.
Anyway, okay, I gotta behave myself. I gotta go sleep. Okay, love you, everybody. You know, we probably need
Good
to
night,
start.
Elk.
This is
I will wrap up with a message, a reminder for everyone here.
Yes, yes.
Rob came out with a brilliant idea of rewarding a full stack of ultra exotics to the first one who brings 100 people towards the game. Not 100 email addresses, not 100 different accounts on the same IP. No, different people that's gonna come and play the game is gonna get a full set of ultra exotics. So I think that we should call that the bunny race, and keep playing the Get Your Bunny tune because it's gonna get good. So get inviting those folks to come and try Great Luck and see who's gonna win the bunny race.
Do we not give that to our bot?
Does it count? Come on,
I mean, he played 130 games somehow.
We
in
still
like
already
10
got
minutes.
like all of the ultra exotics from there. That wouldn't be fair. We still gotta keep that bunny race going.
Twisted recovered all our bunnies. Does he just automatically get the exotic set? Wait, hang on.
Looks like.
Whose idea was this? Because I would suggest that the people get like a part of an ultra exotic, like a fragment.
That was actually only for people in a particular group.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Senior Choice has made the group bigger and wider.
Yeah, so because I launched the referral system, and then I think it was Choice and B and Midnight's Cat Lady and General Kev, and everyone was fighting with me because Andrew said that if they refer people, they.
No, I've referred like all these people and I got nothing. My people couldn't even get in because they don't know what wallets are. All my family members. I'm like so depressed now. And then now we had to make it even more difficult because, one of, whatever Tom's friends came in there and hacked our free bunny system. Now people have to play to get free bunnies, but my family can't even play because they.
But you want me to try that just as a test, like get them manual third-party wallets?
Yeah, let's try, man.
And let's give it a try.
Tom's hacker friends coming in stealing bunnies. Tom, you're the closest person here to Russia, so it's obviously your friends. Listen, this thing's knocking me out. I'm gonna start drooling. Imagine if I just hang up on everybody like without saying bye, so whatever.
Good night, good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. What's this?
Cheers, Mom.
Everyone. Oh my word. Okay, now I've got it. I'm falling asleep. I'm like, oh, it's hitting me. I gotta stop this. Lax, love you, man. So nice to see you again, brother. So I ended that thing. Now I've got to end everything. Right? Love you all. Love you all. You're all amazing. Don't